see if I make it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get it.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
14.
After the run, Goff going to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Next.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw is Goff. That went wide and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They got his man complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Incomplete.
I almost ignore them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, the lack of break.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
That was my
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It'll be a pick on the vein on the screen, and it sets up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, it's Pacheco. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
First down, Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Well, now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yeah, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for us, Kansas
Here's
City.
Pacheco on the read option. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again. It's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
extreme.
Dare I say he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
Hey, he was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Put some gravy on there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. There he goes. He takes it into the end zone across the chop. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Gone. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
12. Cut. Down. 120. We go. 76.
Oh.
Super. What's up?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
5. Left. 180. Yes, sir. Attack.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And again, Goff is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Now we welcome back the
party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a first down. Chiefs.
Easy. Turn the blue lane.
Jet sweep. Here comes Worthy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No.
As soon as he leaked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. I've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. Typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs, 26 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing of music park style. The defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
It's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
KC
offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with
the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
See if they can bring that pride of the offense this go fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. There he goes up the right sideline. To the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Chiefs 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so it's a backbreak that they got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Strike. 70 line.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
I appreciate that former man and that one play to
The
it.
gain is the 33 on third down.
Go tonight. 25. Hey, Pop, 4 now.
Here's Goff. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
I might end up laying back down too. So
Not
I just
totally
got
home
up about
free
20
yet, but
minutes
it's
ago.
looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up second and 13.
180. Tiger. Listen. Dude.
Goff going to throw it. Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now it's gone. That is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again. From their own 20-yard line. How the tables have turned now. They're trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead. Remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
It's a gain of 7.
Mahomes.
Second and 3.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mahomes will throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about thrown up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I tried to do it to me like that, boy. Last possession. I know the boy was driving too, had me worried.
2nd and 9.
Super one. Go tonight.
No, but let's
Goff.
take care of your ass.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages.
Gotta be a good
You're never
sport.
sure what you're going to see, but the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it, and on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.